everybody. It's Colleen from Get Creations. Thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to do a fun little project with you. It's quick and simple, and for me it's mindless Monday crafting. I really sometimes on Mondays, as they roll around from a weekend, I just like to sit and do some really super fun crafty type things that don't take a whole lot of thinking or measuring or anything like that. So this is excuse me, they're really cute for any journal, and all you need is copy paper. You can either do your own stenciling, you could have them plain and add some images onto it, but keep it as simple as possible. This is just a printable. It is only on copy paper, so you don't need anything thick. We're going to make these sheets stronger, and I'm going to show you how. But this is just, you open it up, and it's the cutest little booklet. I made some pockets and stuck some tickets in there, a couple little side tucks here. Just so cute. And all you need is book paper, a printable, a little bundle of paper, like this is just from an old whatever booklet of paper that I tore out, and your bone folder, some book pages, some strong glue if you're not going to sew. As you can see here, I drew for some faux stitching all along down the sides here. I do have a new sewing machine. I bought a Singer and I have not taken it out of the box yet. I have not had a chance this weekend. So, but I will do that. So I just wanted to show you what it would look like if you do want to sew. I love the look. I will learn this very soon. But I just thought you could have a little look. These are zigzag lines in the middle of a stitch. So anyways, yeah, so there's tickets, little embellishments that you could put on the side, 3 little pockets, your booklet for writing, for journaling space, and you can see all the print from your book pages, which I just love. I got this idea from Pam. I just happened to see a video she made recently, and yeah, I just thought that is so simple to make and quick and easy. And then I could do one just now. I put this together, and I thought I would show you all how to do your own. My dog's at the groomer, so I've got probably about 20 minutes or so before I need to go get him. So if you have your journal, say like a 9x6, you could either just clip this into one of your pages, you could slip it into a pocket, maybe into the side of your front or back cover. It's just such a cute little journal embellishment, I thought. So anyways, if you've got nothing to do, grab a coffee. I have mine. And let's get at it. Okay. So here's, like I said, there's my printable, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to take some book pages. I'm going to show you how to take your book pages. So just, now this book is really old. I did use the book pages in the prototype I just showed you. It's strong enough. If you want stronger pages, take a newer book. But I wanted the vibe of this older style page for a project I'm working on. So here's your page, open it up, glue, because you're basically going to glue this page onto this page. And so instead of doing it after you tear it out, which you could do, just take your glue stick. And for those of you who are going to sew, you don't have to be as careful when you glue. But because obviously I am not sewing this. So there's 2 pages glued. Open up here, glue this side now. So fun. Sometimes I really just like to sit and do projects that aren't going to take me days to finish. Isn't there something satisfying about finishing a project in a short period of time? I'm not going to take as much time as I probably should, making sure every piece of this page is glued down, just because for time, number one, I do feel a bit rushed because I want to be on time to get my dog. But also too, because you don't want it to buckle, but that's okay. This is a craft where you don't need to measure, take your ruler to cut, and yeah. I'm gonna lid this back up. Scotch Create, by the way, is a wonderful glue. I love it. Okay, now I'm just going to tear these out. See how brittle this book is? Oh, that's okay too. Nothing like ragged edges. Add to the old bit. Oh, that's good. I didn't tear the page. It's just the book. Okay, put this book away. So what I'm going to do is I have the, I'll cut this little piece off here, but I have the jagged. So I want the jagged edge to be on the outside. So you're just going to line it up to the side of your sheet that you've got in front of you, just like that. This is what I'm going to, it's basically what it's going to end up looking like. I'm probably going to cut this off. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Let's clean it up a little bit. So you're going to glue these down, essentially, so that it's like this. So that's what I'm going to do. Turn this over, glue some more. It's kind of cool, actually, because the only things you need for this project is everything I'm sure all of you have probably sitting in front of you right now. Even there's nothing really special about what I'm using. Book pages, blank paper, stenciled. You could stencil if you have a little spray bottle with coffee in it. You could throw down a couple of stencils on the front. I have a printable here, so I don't have to, but if you have only a blank sheet, throw a stencil down and spray some coffee, and then you'll have a stenciled page. You could even use a magazine page for that. But anyhow, here we go. We're gluing it down. You can already tell that it's a firmer page now, just because of because we're gluing these sheet pages down. So I guess, you know, you could even do something a little quicker, is you could use a cardstock printable page, a thick one, and you wouldn't need to reinforce it with book pages. The reason I chose to do this is I like the look of the print. I just thought it was a nice added touch, and you'll see what I mean as we continue on here. Okay. We got 3 panels glued down. Now I'm going to take my ruler, tear ruler. It's actually just a regular ruler, and I'm not even using scissors today. Sometimes I'm just not into my scissors, so we just tear this off like this. Go to the top of your page. I'm going to ink, I think, a little bit. I like this dabber. It's much quicker, I feel, than a regular ink dabber. Well, I don't know if it's much quicker, but I find I like to use it quite a lot. Well, I'm going to glue that piece down yet. Yeah, so it is nicer if you can sew, just because you won't have any pieces of page flipping up on you or anything like that. There, that was quick. Okay, I'm gonna just maybe take my little glue and you know what? Yeah, I will right here. And maybe right here. But if you have your sewing machine, you would sew all the way around and right down the 2 sides of your page in the middle. And then you wouldn't have to be so careful with your glue. And with my glue, my Barely Art glue, I love it. I love it so much, but always remember to put your pin in. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to fold over. So basically we're going to fold the first panel, maybe so that it meets not quite up to the edge of the inside sheet, but I do want to make sure that it's at least there. Bone folder. So you got your one panel, and then you're going to fold this way, not so that you come to the edge, but you'll feel when you fold it actually that there. So now you've got your two panels, and open it up and you've got three. So that's what we're going to work with. And again, I'm going to take my sewing machine out and learn, because this would be really nice to be doing on this. Okay, so now we're gonna, what should we do first? Let's do this part first. So this is your writing pad. Make sure when you crease your panel that you're not butting up against this, just because you want it to close nicely. So I am going to do a really simple method here. I'm going to staple this together. Let's see, maybe I want to staple it. Maybe I want to staple it with a pretty, yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to use this for, just so it's not blank and white. You could take some sari, some ribbon. You could take whatever fabrics you have laying around and just sort of see, that just gives it a little bit of a look anyways, not such a white sheet of paper. So I'm going to do the cheater way here as well, and I'm going to staple it down here too. I probably needed to do this stapling once. So learn from my mistake right there. And I didn't do this very well because it's butting up to my panel. Okay, here we go. You didn't see this. I'm going to put it closer to, I'm doing something really bad here. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm going to cover this up with a piece of fabric, so it's really not going to matter. Truly not. Or if I don't use fabric, I could do that. See, you can't even see it. So I love covering up my mistakes. There, that closes nicer. Okay, so there we go. Now let's do some pockets. I've already pre-cut a few pieces of paper. I'm still using the same printable as the front of this for just for convenience sake, and I also just want a bit of the continuity, because again, I'm working on a project. So I'm going to glue that down there. So let's do that. Just do 3 sides. It's got some writing, so I should make sure it's up. So just do 3 sides, because you want to keep the top open for slipping something in there. So if you have your sewing down the sewing stitching, this is kind of pretty with the stitching, I think, but oh well, I didn't get to it. That's okay. At least it's here. My sewing machine is finally here. No idea how to use it. I've never touched a sewing machine. But I know that there's a lot of paper crafters that haven't either, and they say it is not that difficult. So we're going to go with that. And third pocket stuck down here. A little bit of, see how not precise you can be? So we've got this, we've got the paper pad, and let's add a little ink around here. This is going to be the side, this panel here. I hope I'm in camera, I'm not even paying attention. All right, let's see. That's a bit thick, so let's take some off. I like the golf script there. So there we go. I also like not using my scissors or my paper cutter sometimes if I want that jagged edge. All right, so I'm going to glue that down here. Three sides. Just make sure that your script is going to be upright, if that's what you're after. And won't glue it right at the edge. Okay. You know what? I didn't ink these, silly me. Okay, let's do that. Again, this inker dabber is kind of forgiving. Okay, so now we're going to just give it a little bit of embellishment on the pockets. You know, sometimes when I look back on this and I have to upload the videos and whatnot, the let's see, this one can go here, that can go there, maybe this there. These are kind of big, but no, I don't like that. Let's check something. When I'm dabbing or I'm inking and stuff, it does make a lot of noise, doesn't it? So I apologize. You don't always realize the sounds that the camera picks up until you're watching it. So let's see if I can do it quietly. I'm trying. There we go. Okay. I'm a butterfly fan. I find I tend to use up butterfly images when I'm looking for embellishments. And I also have a whole lot in a container, so nice. It's nice to have embellishments on the ready. And one last oversized butterfly, because why not? Okay, so as you can see, this does not take very long to do. Now, I have a couple of cute little bicycle images and a ticket. Which ticket shall I use? Let's go with maybe pink. That's a bit big, I need to cut it down. So we'll go with this one, and I will cut the corners. Give it a bit of ink. And there we go. Better give that ink too. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I say to myself, this project will not have any ink. And it doesn't take me long, and out comes the ink pad. I don't know why. Okay, there. How cute is that? Paper pad. So then we're going to just put a couple of, I don't know what we'll stick in there. Let's just put some of these. I altered these little mini cards, and I put a little paper pad on the back for some just cute little spots for journaling. So let's use these to stick in there. So there we have it. How fun is this, you guys? One last thing we have to do besides ink it here. I'll ink it after. You know how to ink. Here we are inking anyway. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put a quick little eyelet in there after I put my glue pin in. Okay, take your so you just look for the spot you want to put your eyelet closure. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to grab an eyelet. Let's see. You know what? There's some green on the front. Let's use some green. Put the eyelet in the hole. crocodile properly and squish it in there. Easy peasy, quick. Easy peasy, quick and easy. Okay, now for the wrap, I didn't have my wrap ready, so I'm going to just grab some, sorry guys, I'm just grabbing some ribbon. Now, I would typically look for green, but not today. So here's the little trick, our little trick. There's so many different ways to do this. I'm sure you all have much better ideas, but so you just feed it through and then you pull it, and so now it's nicely on there, nice and tight. And let's have one more peek at this. Oops, these are falling out. So there we have our little pockets, our little tuck spots, paper pad. You can write on a nice print from the book pages. I'm going to cover this up, make it look a little prettier than that, and then you fold it over and you wrap it around. See, this is where I should have cut it a little bit longer, but that's okay. That's what happens when you decide to do a video and do it a little quickly. Anyways, there's enough there. So isn't that cute? Or let's see, I can even tuck it back here actually. And that's okay too. There. So that's it. That's a quick and easy project that I'm sure you could all do within minutes of finding things to do, and find your pages and your book pages and little tucks, and then you just clip it into your journals. Stick them in pockets, or anyways, they're quick, they're fun, and simple, and you don't need anything special to go by, or you could just use exactly what you have at home in your craft rooms as we speak. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon in my next video. Bye for now.